Zynnia from ZynniaTV.com, and today we're here in Orlando at the beautiful Encantada Resort, and today I'm interviewing
James Carter with Be Legendary.
So James, real quick, for people who don't know what we've been doing this past week, could you tell them?
Sure. We created a Building a Dream experience in which a whole bunch of adult participants came together from DeVry and built a bunch of bicycles and gave them away to unsuspecting children.
So, what do you do?
I am the founder and chief instigator of Be Legendary, and really what I do is I help people rediscover the legendary potential within each one of us.
Oh, and real fast, what do you think makes legendary people legendary?
I think legendary people, what they do and what's available to all of us is that they really focus on opportunities to make a difference, and little tiny differences, not great big ones. Even giving away a bicycle is kind of a big one. They focus on and are able to see opportunities that exist everywhere, and they take action. They actually do simple things that make a difference for others and themselves.
Yeah. So why do you do that?
What's that?
Why do you do that?
I do that honestly because after 9/11 there was a period of time in which the entire world was connected, and it was amazing. People walked down the street and they said good morning, and they opened doors for one another all the time. This was just how life was for a short period of a few months. And what I realized was that if it can occur as a result of a tragedy, why can't it occur on purpose, right? But the difference is that was a reaction to an event, and if we create this from an intentional point of view, meaning we're intentionally opening doors, we're intentionally saying good morning, then we're not going to lose it this time. So that's really why it is that I do what I do, and I realized that we can all create this together.
Yeah, all the little things make the big difference.
They do, absolutely.
So what's your mission?
My mission is to, my personal mission is to just help one person really achieve that. But for like the next year, my mission is actually to donate 1 million pair of shoes and sandals. We have a sole purpose event, and we're really pushing that for this next year to try and put shoes and sandals on children's feet around the world.
Yeah, that is a very important mission.
Thank you.
Wow. So, what do you think are the 3 most important things you think children should know?
I think the 3 most important things that children should know should be, 1, really making sure that they also see these same opportunities, and children do for the most part, right? I mean, they see possibilities to do things and nice things for people, and they slowly are trained not to see them. And what I would say is be sure and keep that part of you as a child that wants to go out and do nice things and open doors for people and things like this, the simple things, right? The second thing is that never doubt, in fact, believe that you can and will change the world, because children do, you do, right?
Yes.
I mean, you're doing it right now. And the third thing is really to have the courage to take action when you see that opportunity, right? Go up and say, I love your hair, it's beautiful, like, you know, things like this that as an adult I've learned not to, because I'm afraid of what the reaction might be, you know. So those would be the 3 things, is really see those opportunities, believe you can change the world, and have the courage to actually do it.
Yes. And what do you think are the 3 most awesome things you think kids should do?
3 things that children should do. I think that children should always make sure every day that they're having fun, right? Do something that's fun and that's going to scare you a little bit, right? Something else that you should do is make sure that you make a difference every single day for someone else and yourself too, right? And I think the last thing that children should do is always make sure that you learn something every single day, because if you're doing that, then if you just repeated that single day for the whole entire rest of your life, you would continue to grow if you did those 3 things.
Yes, absolutely. So, why were you at the Awesomeness Fest?
I was at Awesomeness Fest because it was the first time that I've ever seen any kind of group that's coming together strictly for incredible, awesome people, right? And they were all going to be in one place at one time in beautiful Maui, and so it was one of those things that I just knew I had to be there, right? I mean, because I had to be there. So that's why I went to Awesomeness Fest.
Yeah. So, what was the best thing that you took away from Awesomeness Fest?
The best thing that I took away from Awesomeness Fest is you. Zynnia. It is. I've been thinking about this, and the relationships that I developed and the people that I met were incredible. But frankly, you have introduced me to your entire family, and I've gotten to know them, and you've helped me see really what's possible in terms of this interview stuff and what children can do. You're 11 years old. You are amazing. You are amazing. And so what I have taken away, my greatest takeaway, honestly, is you, because of what you've given to me.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's your goal for the next year?
My goal for the next year, like I'd mentioned, was to give away those sandals, right? It's give away shoes and sandals. I want to do 1 million pair of those in the next year. And I think if we do that, I think we can really make a big difference, not only for the children that will be receiving them, but also for the people who are giving them. Imagine how many people we'd have to impact in order to give away 1 million pair, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I could just imagine that. That's
yeah.
Like, wow. So I'm going to ask you just 2 more questions,
okay.
all right? What do you think is the most important advice that you could give to a child?
Most important advice I can give to a child? You know, I think it would have to be to trust yourself, right? Lots of people will give you advice, and they'll tell you things, and they'll tell you not to do things more often than not. And I think if you trust yourself, that you know what it is that you need to know, that in the end you'll ignore the things that aren't important, the no's, the dots, the don'ts, the stops, all of these kinds of things that adults will teach you, and you will actually learn and see the world the way that you need to.
Yeah, unless you're around awesome adults like at the Awesomeness
That's
Fest.
true, that's true. Exception.
Yeah. So, if we want to learn more about you, do you have a website?
We do. It's www.buildingteams.com is one, and the other is www.belegendary.org.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.